All right. Recording has started. Welcome back to day 3 of Prop 2012 Mystery Challenge event. We are as excited as ever. There has been crazy fun things happening all weekend long. We gave away a Cricut Mini yesterday. We have another Cricut Mini to give away today for participating in today's challenge. So excited. Today's challenge we're going to announce early, and then we're going to announce it again in a half hour just to make sure everybody is here. We'll probably announce it a couple times. And you know what, everyone? This is what I would like to do. I would like to extend our day just a little tiny bit longer. We still have a lot to pack up and do. But I'm going to give you guys right up until the 6 o'clock deadline to make sure. You want to make sure your final projects are uploaded and everything is ready at 5:30, but we're going to wait until 6 o'clock to announce the winner. And we might go a little bit longer today because we've had such a good time. We have cleanup to do. We got other things to do, but we're going to have a good time. We're scheduled to go to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll just see kind of what happens. But we want to stay on topic and on track. And I'm going to go ahead and announce today's challenge is going to be so fun. Now, this can be as complicated or as hard as you make it, but we want to see thought put into it. We want to see your creativity put into it. But the challenge is, drumroll please, it is a paper-only challenge. That means, as scrapbookers and card makers and paper crafters, we have paper everywhere. And we don't use it to its fullest many, many times. So the rules for this challenge are you can only use paper. No other stickers, no other rhinestones or bling or Viva Decor. You use paper, no ink.
I can't ink the edges?
You cannot ink the edges. It is paper and adhesive only. Adhesive to keep it together because you can't use paper to keep paper together. But if we see anything else on there, it'll be disqualified. So we want to see a paper-only challenge. Do you guys think you can do it? Are you up for it?
That's hard.
Yep. No ink, no embellishments, adhesive only with your paper. Now you can use as many different kinds of papers as you want. You can use your Cricut to cut out your paper. You can use hole punches to cut out your paper. Whatever tools you need.
A layout or a card?
Only thing you can do anything you want. You can do a home decor project. You can do a card. You can do a scrapbook page. You can make some jewelry.
Can you add pictures?
Pictures are paper, so that's okay. Any Cricut cutout is fine. It just has to be paper. But photos are paper.
Yep, they're on paper.
So no, like you can't use the scrapbooking attitude. You can't use any kind of vinyl or square one fabric. You can use glitter paper, but no like Viva Decor. It's just paper and adhesive only. You got it? I know, like the adhesive is like what kind of adhesive? I don't care what kind of adhesive. Paper and adhesive only. And remember, the winner will be selected to get the Cricut Mini and 3 cartridges of their choice. Woohoo! Kathy, this is not. We did talk to Ustream, and they are completely referring it to being at-home connection problems. So we're really sorry about that.
Phone pop-ups, do those count as?
Ooh. Oh man, see, I knew I was gonna get other questions of people that were confused. That's adhesive, yes. Adhesive. No ink, no stamp, no metal embellishments, no Viva, no sparkle lights. Just use your pattern papers, and of course you can cut it out with scissors. You can, do all that stuff that you need to create, but no other embellishments. Just paper and adhesive. That's it. Okay, we'll announce it again a little bit later. I don't want everybody freaking out about it. It's a fun challenge. I know everybody wants to make sure they get it right, but
I'm gonna put it on this washi tape. Does that count as tape? And adhesive? No.
Nope, it's not paper, and it's not adhesive because it's decorative. It's an embellishment.
Somebody asked.
Okay, yeah. Paper ribbon is the same thing as washi tape. Yep. Yeah, it's
That's why I know the rules.
Scrappy, you're right. It's different providers, and I know there's hundreds of people watching. We have 193 people on right now, and many people are able to watch it fine, and it's working great. And then a few other people are just having some bumps and hiccups. Yeah. Yeah. So it just has to do with that. Woohoo! Have fun.
Somebody already knows what they're making?
Yep. Already knows what they're making. Should we go ahead and start with a giveaway right away? Kick off the day right and start with a giveaway?
Late breaking news?
We'll announce that after we do a giveaway. How about that?
Sounds good.
Or do you want to do the giveaway as that?
Up to you. Megan's choice.
I want to do the deep, 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 deep. You know, the late breaking. No. That's mine. Beep, 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 beep. Isn't that the newscaster like sound, like teleprompter, whatever it is, sound that comes in? Late breaking news, and I did my newscaster voice last night, and
yeah, you did.
It didn't really work out so well. But late breaking news: MyCutSearch.com is donating a prize. Wah, 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 wah. This is really exciting.
Okay, I got it.
So it's from 1960. Beep, 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 beep. That's from 1960.
I was going to say that. I was going to mention.
See, that's before my time even, so that's why. Oh, so My Cut Search, we don't sell anything, and I was like, I feel like I want to donate something, but I didn't know what, since we don't sell anything. So I decided.
I'll let you talk.
I decided.
Technical issue.
Executive decision. Sorry, husband, if you're watching, but I made this decision. We are donating a prize of one package of the Square One printable repositional adhesive fabric. So one package of that is going to go to one lucky person. And we're going to do a question.
We're gonna do a question. Okay.
I wrote it down. Hold on.
Oh, she already wrote it down. Where did my pens go?
I ate them.
She ate my pen.
Okay.
Okay.
So
She's back.
Are you ready to try to win a package of Square One repositionable fabric? Yep. Okay. Here we go.
We're gonna type it. Hold on. Let me get ready.
Okay.
Let me read it so I can type it and hit enter as you say it. Because I don't know who's fast, who's slow. Hold on. A-N? Oh.
Ann.
Oh, Lord, it's going to be a long day. Hold on a second. Okay, ready?
Okay, so yesterday we showed you how we printed with an inkjet printer the logos on here. But I also mentioned if you don't own an inkjet printer, what's another way you could decorate and customize the printable sheets? We'll take the sixth person.
18.
18. Oh, sorry, 18.
Okay, we're going to pause the chat. We have a lot of answers here, so let's see.
I originally was thinking a stamp, but Cricut Imagine would also work.
Well, these are all different ways. Did you want to count them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 is Anita Afro 5.
Yay, Anita!
Now you need to go over and get her information from your computer.
Oh yeah, I'll go back over there. Anita, we'll chat. Okay.
We'll chat about getting your info.
You can tell them this part too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then, in addition to the giveaway, there is 20% off the Halloween bundle.
So basically the 20% we gave them yesterday for
the so yesterday, is it the same coupon code?
Yes.
Okay, so if you get the holiday or Halloween holiday adhesive fabric colored bundle, which is the orange and yellow, and that has the purple and green and a couple other really awesome colors. Okay, here's the colors that are included in that bundle. So it's phenomenal. If you go to the link Square One. That's on AboveRubyStudio.com or CropsedEvents.com and use the coupon code that we listed. You can get 20% off the printable fabric and the colored bundle.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, we typed the question first so that it would go. And we went to number 18, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, Halloween bundle or the printable. So don't buy it. It's only through this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
And this is really, really, really great too. You can buy it. There's a link on AboveRubyStudio.com under special discounts, and there's also a link on Cropped Event under special discounts and product sponsors. It's a big badge. It says Square One adhesive fabric. Hold on 1 second here. No problems. No problems. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The code is crop.
The code is crop, but it's there. The discounts, most of them are only good for this weekend only. The ones that are extended longer are listed as extended longer, but most of them end tonight at midnight. Don't forget there's Tanner Bell stamps. There's a great discount on his stamps. The Enjoy the Moment stamp sets are back in stock in the AboveRubyStudio.com store. Those are going very quickly. They're all lowercase letters. They're marked, so whatever one is there, it's listed. It tells you, and I believe most of them are case sensitive. But the Enjoy the Moments from Tanner Bell. Tanner also donated 3 sets of his It's a Baby stamp set, which are really, really awesome. Emma from My Creative Time, we gave away her stamps on Friday, I guess. Was it Friday we gave away her stamps? I don't remember.
Oh,
Days are starting to blur together a little bit.
What day is it today?
Yeah, it's Sunday, I think. We did give it away, and there's some really fabulous deals on her stamps, and she just did a brand new mini release today, or no, not today. She did it this weekend, starting this weekend, and there's some really, really cute stamps, and you don't want to miss any of those. Ildy's here. Ildy won. I hadn't seen her before. The Crafted Mama. She won one of the prizes on Friday, I think it was. She's the Crafted Mama. So yeah, we have other giveaways too. We have other product demos and tips and ideas for you guys today. I'm going to be doing another challenge that I believe Sean and Britton have decided. I also am going to be, we're going to be talking about DIY jewelry and the t-shirts. The t-shirts are now available for pre-order in the AboveRubyStudio.com store, which is very exciting. Britton will be hand making these using her professional press, heat press that she has. And yeah, we have good stuff happening. Let me think. So we already announced that today's challenge, I said I wasn't going to announce it till 1:30, or rather 2:30. We're getting up there on 2:30, so I'm going to just say, once again, no problem, Darlene. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm going to say once again what today's challenge was, and again, it is posted on CroppedEvents.com under challenge number 5, and I will point out, I did make in the drop-down menu, there is an additional gallery. Sean, did you notice the new gallery that was there this morning?
I did not.
Okay, there's a new gallery there this morning, and it has, I forget what it says exactly, but under number 5, it just says additional projects or inspirations. Miscellaneous challenges, anything else that you created during this weekend, you can upload right there in that gallery, because we want to see everything you guys are creating and having a good time with. Those that are participating in groups, doing all those things, it's really cool. And then challenge number 5, once again, it's being posted under challenge 5 on CropMysteryEvent.com under challenge 5, and it is the paper only challenge. So you can only use your direct paper. It doesn't matter what the patterns are. It doesn't matter how many sheets you use, and you can bind it together with your adhesive of choice. So adhesive to keep it together, but Okay. Adhesive to keep it together, but paper of anything of any choice. Okay? Yay, it's going to be so fun. And the winner will get the Cricut Mini and cartridges of their choice. So there's only 4 hours today. We want to see your best project that you can possibly do. And, Carrie's in for today. Here we go. Get her moderating. And cool. Very cool. So, Britton or Carrie or Sean, one of them are going to be working on getting it up. We don't like putting the challenges up before I announce them because it's up. Okay, so it's already up. You guys can follow along. Thank you, Britton. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, pictures are paper, so that's part of it. All righty. Yeah. We do have another product demo today from one of our sponsors. And we do have, so Sean interrupted with that giveaway. We still have 19 giveaways today.
Let's start giving stuff away, girl.
Let's give it away. What do you guys want to win? You guys want to win? Let's give some Crafters Companion away.
All right. Where is the bag / hat?
I got it. I got the hat.
The hat's a bag. We're going to make you wear that bag on your head so that it's a hat.
Then it's a hat?
Yeah.
No ink, no pens, no markers, nothing. Only paper. Only adhesive.
Alcohol ink, no ink.
No ink. Okay, who are we going to pick? All right, this is for the Crafters Companion Stick and Spray set. We are giving away to Laurel Jiminy's from Texas. So Laurel from Texas is winning the set of Stick and Spray. This is the Stick and Spray and the Stick Away from Crafters Companion. Oh, yay, she's here! Did I really butcher your name? I'm so sorry. I always feel so bad.
Oh, I need this.
You need that?
My stuff.
Would you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. We're going to do one more right away. Do you want to stick around for it? Okay. Here, one more. I'm not going to... Cassandra's back, scrapbooking with us today.
That was the Stick and Spray, yeah?
That was the Stick and Spray. We're giving away the magnetic storage system next.
Okay.
And it is for Tammy Raswell from Florida. Yay, Tammy. Yay. She won the magnetic storage system. Thank you. Hi. Oh, look. Okay, wait. We're wearing the two. Well, shirts. She's wearing it in a different color, but these are the two shirts that are on pre-order right now. Yes, I look a little. Keep Common Craft on and enjoy the moment. And you enter at checkout in the checkout notes. You can just put in what size that you want. And we will, if there's a problem and you don't have a size marked, we can contact you. Just make sure your email address is valid. There's a limited number. There are limited time only. We're only taking orders until Monday, right?
Yeah.
We're only taking orders through tomorrow. So this is really just for you guys. And yeah, it's something Britton's offered to do. So it's really, really awesome of her. I'm so thankful she made me the shirts. I literally jumped up and down in the store. I was at a store when she sent me a message saying, I think you said, like, what color do you want if I made you a shirt or whatever it was. And I was kind of having a little bad moment, and she sent me that, and I was like, you just made my day. Like, I was so excited she was making me a t-shirt, and then she ended up making me 3. So.
And she's confiscating the one she's wearing now.
And she didn't make me this one. This one's hers. Well, no, I couldn't get the other one. Are the shirts pre-shrunk?
They're 50-50. The ones that
they can't hear you. Talk louder.
The ones that are on the website are 50-50 cotton poly, so they might shrink a little. I don't know if they are pre-shrunk. I don't remember seeing that on the label for sure.
So your blue shirt, when you come over, makes everything turn blue.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Walk away. See? Back to a normal color.
what are they called?
$14.99 per shirt, plus shipping. All right.
Did you know we have people watching from France?
Yes, and Australia, and Canada, and South Africa.
Anita, who won the principal, France.
Awesome.
No. You know the lady's name from Australia?
There's several.
Several. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. All right.
Cool.
So, we have some giveaways. I want to show you guys some projects. I want to show you guys some different things that I was working on this weekend, recapping a little bit, and I don't know where they went. Oh! Here they are. Here's some. So they had me doing some quick, fast challenges. Oh, and I wanted to bring up a couple things about this buttons kit that is on sale this weekend only at the absolutely lowest price we've ever done any kit for ever. Right, Carrie? I don't think we've ever gone any lower. $14.99 this weekend only, or this week. I'm gonna mess it up. $14.99 for this buttons kit. I want to show you guys some of the projects that I have created with it. They had me doing some challenges with it because I had it here on my station and I was allowed to work with what I had here. So I have this box of goodies and they had me do a buttons card, a card making buttons. So I made a buttons window card, and I don't like the stamp on here as much, but it was you had me 10 minutes for this card. This wasn't my 5-minute card challenge.
No, that was your 5-minute one was like Christmassy, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the layout that they had me do, which was fun. This was a pretty quick, that was a 15-minute layout.
Yeah.
And this is all using some of the things that were included in the buttons kit. And we did different techniques. What happened to my, I don't know what happened to them all. Oh, here's the Christmas card. This was my 5-minute card challenge that they had me do. And I know I have one more card using embossing. They had me do embossing, and I wanted to show you guys the techniques for different ways to use embossing folders. Just once again, for those who are kind of just catching up on another day with us. No, I wanted to show the one that I showed the. Oh no, that was the layout. I'm looking for a card, and it was actually on the layout.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. This was a quick layout that I just did while they were doing the crop challenge. So I did little bakers and I cut out the different shapes and then tore paper layers on this side to make it look a little bit different. This is called Cute as a Button. It's available on craftycorner.com. It's under the, yep, you're good. It's under the special deals, which you can see. This all stuff included in the kit. I didn't use anything on here that's not in the kit. And I used embossing several different ways. So I embossed my entire border, flipping the strip inside the embossing plate. So it was a long strip of 12 by 12 paper, and I took my folder. I don't see my folders now, but that's okay. Took my folder and then flipped around and did it the other way. On the background here, this pink, this is inked. This is an inked embossing folder. I put my Megan Elizabeth ink edgers right on top of the embossing folder and ran it through. And then I also embossed my embellishment. So you can do a lot of dry embossing doing different things like that. Sean also has a few examples of things we made this weekend. She made her own embossing folder for the Mickey Mouse head using a cardboard box, which is like a cereal box. And then here's another card that she made doing some embossing. Some of the other things that I made using the Cute as a Button kit are things like this sunshine card. And this is all stuff that's included in the kit. So the little stickers that are up here, and the ribbon, and the paper layers, and everything. It just says, "Hello, sunshine," and I thought it was cute. And then this is you know how sometimes you take photos, and you like snap a bunch in a row, and you hope to get one that actually looks good, but then you print them out, and you're not really sure which one looks good and what you want to do? I lined them all up in a smaller segment. So I'm in this picture 3 times over, blowing these bubbles, but I loved her expression in each one. This was like one of her first times out with bubbles. This is Genevieve. And so I didn't want to see me on this page 3 times, so I layered them on top of each other. And you can do that with a lot of your different photos, because I know as scrapbookers, we do that a lot. We take a lot of pictures over and over and over again. And sometimes you have them to use, and sometimes you don't use them. And the world of digital printing makes it a little bit easier, but that's what that's for. And then I also cut, I think people get intimidated to do this a lot. You don't have to make sure that your scrapbook embellishments completely fit in your 12 by 12 box. You don't have to make this tree scooch over the other way so that you see the whole tree. Feel free to go off the end and cut it off, to trim it down. If you want it to go completely off the edge, don't be afraid to do that either. So for example, here's another one. Sean made this was part of the first or second challenge rather, where you had to use a sheet of paper layers. Those who got mystery boxes had to use a sheet of paper layers and utilize all 9 squares. Well, for her Mickey head right here, she cut off the corner of his ear, so he stayed inside that 4-inch by 4-inch square that were part of the rules for this particular challenge. So thank you, Sean, for bringing that over. Another one I did with this, and it's full of the trendy summertime colors and the trendy patterns, which is the hexagons and the chevrons, and that is all in here. And there's some really cute fruits and the clouds. I love clouds. If I could pretty much only use one, like have one thing to use, it's clouds for me. I don't know, I really, really love it. And one whole sheet of paper, and this is my favorite paper trick. If I'm doing a full 12 by 12 layout and I want this to be my background, the chevron, but I know this is all getting filled in with something else, I always cut it out so that I can do things like make a card with it or use it for matting another photo or whatever it would be. So I use pink paper, and then this pink here, this is actually paper layers, the happy dots, so you can see there's a pattern on there. And then I cut out, again, one of the things, and there's some chipboard, really thick chipboard shapes that are included. You also get sparkle lights in there and really, really cute ribbons. And then this is my final tip using this kit, but I'm going to show you one other layout that I did. Another tip for this kit, they come with really, really, I said this, really, really, really awesome chipboard shapes. Oh, sorry, I'm talking fast. Chipboard shapes that are in here, and I cut out the clouds individually for this layout. I love clouds and I love road trips. And for this particular layout, what I did was there's a card of felt tees, stickers from Sassafras Glass that comes with this, and they have cute little chickies. Like I made the chickie feet walk across the card, and they have the butterflies, and there's a flower and several other really adorable things. But this was the card that they come on in your kit. And I didn't want to waste this card because I loved the scallop edge and I loved the journaling function. So all I did was cut off this top marketing material here, and I used it as my journal card for this layout. So always look at your packaging and how to use, you can reuse that. All right. And then finally on here, I did use some Viva Decor Glass Effect Gel and added some dimension and texture to my clouds and a little bit of shine, just filling in different parts, filling in different pieces. And then the final layout, this kit is full of buttons. You get like a massive amount of buttons. We did this entire card with the kit, and I also did this layout with the kit and some other buttons that you see on here. It also has Candies in it. Candies is one of our sponsors, and I'm going to talk about them as well. I just hand doodled each one of these flowers going along the bottom border and placed down the buttons inside of each one. And I just made each look a little bit different, and they're totally hand done, but that's what I liked about it, that it was just doodled on there. There are stamps actually out there. I think Paper Tray Ink has some stamp sets that you can put buttons inside. Does What's My Heart have that, or is it Stampin' Up that has that? Where they have the stamps, but you can put buttons inside. Stampin' Up does. I know Paper Tray Ink does, but we just did this just like this, which is really easy. And then cutting your ribbon to go across, really anchoring your photo down. And I just did it on plain white cardstock. And plain white cardstock, I think sometimes is really trendy and gets underused. And then I said that yesterday. Britton laughed at me because I said in her challenge, her critique for her card, that ended up winning, but it was just a critique. It was a constructive critique, pointing out everything, trying to help.
I just happened to overhear.
She did. She was actually out there, but I was talking loud.
Happened to overhear, and then I walked away, but she said, Britton underutilized. And I'm like, I did what?
She underutilized her white cardstock.
I asked her last night what she said. No, I underutilized.
Oh, yeah. She just heard me say underutilized.
Like,
she didn't know what I said. That's right.
So I did ask for the end of that.
Yeah. So there are also a ton of candies included in this kit, and I wanted to show you guys some different ways to use candy. And candy was included in most every mystery box. Not all. Every mystery box had different things in it, but we wanted to give people different options of things that they can do. And I'm going to just show you guys a way to use candies, and they are a paper-based product, which many people don't know. But what they look like are little brads that don't have legs that you have to hide. You can adhere them down on your projects, and they're like little buttons. And I use them here as well. You can see on this, instead of using just buttons, I use some candies on the end for flowers, and they don't look like they have any petals on them. I could have decorated them a little more. Some of the buttons I just left completely alone, and others I did this one over here, this pink one, it has little dots all the way around it.
Can they use candies on that challenge project?
It is paper, but
you could paper punch little circles that are like candies.
Either way, they have them in their box, so it's up to them, and it is paper. So,
okay.
But there are different ways that you can decorate and use them because they are. I should have brought my little card because I don't have time to make the full flower. But you can cut these apart and you can bend them. See how they bend just like that. You can cut them. And I wanted to show really quick making a little like ladybug, and you can use ladybug colors. Let's see here. I'm going to go overhead. I'm going to do that by grabbing my Tim Holtz conic shears, and you don't need strong scissors. I was like all worried it was going to be a hard thing to cut through. But all you do is cut it in the center. Bring it up here. I didn't cut it all the way through, but I just cut it in the center a little bit so that it kind of spreads apart. Like that. And then I actually have a silver one. But you can use any color. You could use there's black and red. They come in serious packs. Limitless options is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to use a little wet adhesive and just put a little bit of adhesive on there. If I can get my adhesive, I just shot it on my table. If I can get my adhesive to work. And place it right on top of the other. With a little slit in there. And then, okay, I'm going to grab a black marker. Oh, here they are. Where did my markers all go? Oh, these are my, hey Sean.
Yeah.
Would you mind finding my Bic markers that are fine point real quick for me? Anyway, you can see that I glued this on right away, and then I'm just going to take some markers, and I'm going to add the little dots for the ladybug. So I'm trying to get you guys to see that up close, but maybe I'll change my camera a little bit. It's a big pack like this, and I think it's like right underneath there.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's in that bag. Sorry, I just can't reach it, and I don't want to mess up the camera. Thank you. All right, I love my Bic Market markers. They're not a sponsor for this event or anything, and I'm not. Now, everything I'm talking about isn't because of sponsors or I'm being paid to. They sponsor product prizes for us to give away, and I want to tell you guys about them. So I just want you to know that. But I'm using the fine point, and I'm just doing little kind of antennae that come around. And then the little dots of like what's on a ladybug. And you can do it with a white gel pen. You can ink these. Not for your challenge, of course. But then it's like a really cute, I know it's really, really hard to see. It becomes a cute little ladybug, and that was one of my favorite things that you can do with it. I do have another bag around here somewhere of all my candies, and they're kind of missing. But I'm going to let Sean look for, I don't know, candies? Candies, yeah, there's a bag of them somewhere, and I want to show a few other things that you can do. But they also come included with this buttons kit, which is awesome. One of the last things that we announced last night of a new exciting thing that's coming out with Above Ruby Studio and Pat Davenport is this Cricut A to Z companion workbook. And there are several different workbooks that, in all, like the Cricut Original A to Z. There is also the Cricut Imagine A to Z. And the Cricut Imagine A to Z is actually based off of the original DVD that we did. And this DVD is being discontinued. We are on the very last order of it, I guess you could say, because the Imagine has been discontinued. So once that Imagine is discontinued, so is the DVD. But you can still get some notes on how to use your Imagine. And this is really nice because even though we have all the things on screen for you to watch, this allows you to kind of open up a book and go through a variety of different exercises and different things that you can use start to finish for really learning your machines. And there's different project ideas in here, and it's going to be available as a digital download, and we're working on making it a bound version as well, that you can buy a full book copy book eventually. That's going to be a little while. You bought your DVD today, Jen? Yay! Yeah, because this is being discontinued. They will, once they're gone for good. Okay, so I do have some more candies here. I just wanted to show you guys a few more things. So this is like a variety bag. This is the Choca Mocha collection, and they're just neat. They're really, really neat, a neat thing because of being able to stamp on them with little itty bitty. They actually, Craft Art Cards has mini stamps that actually fit on here, and they actually also have stamps that work for the center of your flowers, so that you can do the same kind of thing like I was talking about with the buttons. You can do that. So they work really good. You can do Viva Decor on them. You can grab a Megan Elizabeth ink edger. So say you just buy a bag of the white ones, the plain white ones. You can ink it all the way around and do any kind of custom coloring with it that you want. But they come in really cool patterns and colors as well. Like they have zebra print and newspaper print, and they have metallic and everything else. So they have been really awesome sponsors. They donated several hundred packs of candies for us to do in prizes and to do in giveaways and to put into the Cute as a Button kit. I shouldn't say several hundred. I think they donated 100 kits, packs total that we distributed amongst. Yeah, there's almost 300. They're actually not even by count. They're by weight. But there's almost 300 in each bag, and they donated 100 of these bags for us to use and put into the kits and to put into mystery boxes and to put into giveaways. So we used a little bit of everything, and a lot of our bags that we're doing that, I'm not telling you everything that's in there. They have packs of candies in them. I just want you guys to be surprised. Not every single one. So I don't want you to get a bag at home and you say, oh, she said that a surprise was going to be the candy. No, not every single one is going to have candy in it. So, all right. If you go to AboveRubyStudio.com, right in shop.AboveRubyStudio.com, and there is a link right on that homepage to show you the two t-shirts. I made it a homepage item. All right. So yeah, they're a paper-based product. You can do a lot with them. You can punch through them. I showed yesterday making it look more like a button just by drawing two little dots in the center. I'll switch back overhead. So you can then turn it into looking more button-like just by drawing the kind of lines in there. I know this is really hard to see from that camera. Abby made a really cute card, a mummy card the other day. Did you guys see the mummy card? We showed the mummy card, and that is something else that is, a really cute thing to do with it. If you want to punch in it, just flip it upside down so you don't lose its shape, but you can use a punch much like the We Are Memory Keepers brad setter that I'm using here, and you can actually put two little holes in it and then feed your threads through, or embossing floss through, which I was kind of hoping one of the competitors yesterday, the challengers, would have done, but they did not. So you can poke holes in it just like that. And that's kind of a little bit about how to use candies. All right. Are there products that you guys have seen today that you really, really want to learn more about? Today is like the perfect day to ask them those questions. We have a lot of other things to cover, but we want to make sure that you guys don't have any outstanding questions on some of our giveaways, on some of our just different things that we've been featuring. Let me know. Anything at all. Challenge is due by, we put down 5:45. We're announcing the winner at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Oh, magnet kit again, please. So I don't have the magnet kit here, but what it is, I don't have it, but what it is, it's a brand new product, and it's a little binder that has magnetic sheets basically stored in it that you can put all your metal dies and your metal embossing plates and all of those things in there and store it inside a binder and keep it all kind of concealed and they're not floating all over the place and metal is flying at you. So it's a really cool thing from Crafter's Companion, and they are shipping them directly. We have a lot of prizes here that we are shipping out, but others are being shipped by the manufacturer. I definitely prefer the original Expression to the Expression 2. I do play with my Expression 2. I've been doing a mini series on it. I have more videos to come in my mini series, but I really do enjoy my original Expression.
Sean and Screen technology don't get along. That's why I like my old one.
Yeah. What? Gosh, I will have to. Oh, I don't know on that at all. You're gonna Googling time zones. Time zones are not my friend. I'm not in the time zone that we're saying. We keep saying everything's in Eastern Standard Time because that's like an easy one to work from, and I'm in Central Time, so I keep trying to do the calculations. And yeah, check on a world clock. It would be awesome. Why I like my original Expression more, just because I feel like I love it more. I do more with it. It's easier for me to quickly navigate. You're not pressing the cut button so many times. It's just something I've become comfortable with. I got it as soon as it came out. I use it with my Gypsy, and it's just easy. I just really enjoy it because it's easy. Yeah. Oh no, paper all over the place. Paper flying! Thank you for posting the link to the shirts. 11:48 in sunny California. That's awesome. All right. Oh. Go ahead, Cassandra. Glitter. Oh man. All right.
Will the workbooks be available?
3 hours. Workbooks. Not exactly sure on that. We're gonna try to have them ready for this holiday season.
So they said you look tired.
I look tired.
Thanks
Really?
for doing this, though.
Oh, I didn't. I'm not. Sorry. I hope I don't seem too boring to you.
She wasn't tired last night after 9 hours. I was exhausted and I barely talked it out. I'm like, why are you not tired? She's like, because I love it.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I told her why I love it so much, because I just feel like you all mean so much to me. I said this originally, my very first video that I ever did, the original Cricut A to Z DVD, which is now discontinued. There's a few copies floating around out there, but that original, oh, thank you. She's making sure I drink water, because I did say yesterday, everybody's been trying to feed me food, and I'm very dehydrated and not drinking. My throat's getting really sore. But I did say, and I still mean this, when I first started my very first DVD, we had less than 5,000 followers on AboveRubyStudio.com, and to this day, we have a reach of over 50,000 people total, which amazes me. It amazes me beyond words, the opportunities and the love and the outpouring and the positivity that you guys have. And truly, with all the things in my life that have happened and the frustrations that I've experienced and whatever it may be, I am kept going by you guys. I really, really am. Like, you guys excite me. You guys keep me energized. The positivity of what this is, I kind of forget about the rest of the world, and I want to share anything I can to help you guys literally, and I'm not just saying like literally, I mean literally enjoy the moments and preserve the moments. And I don't know. There's my little thing, and I'm not going to go crazy and start crying like Britton said. She's like, don't start crying. I'm not going to start crying, but I will say that. And you guys are awesome followers. So if I seem tired, I'm sorry. I'm really happy and excited that you guys are all here. I think it's just kind of energy is lower in here today. There's less people here creating, but we do have some things that we want to share yet. What's that?
Somebody asked, Gypsy versus Cricut Crafter.
Hands down, Gypsy. Last night we did and this will be posted later this week, but last night we did the Great Die Cutting Machine debate, and we talked about our favorites and why and the features of different machines. And for me, I work from my computer. I edit videos from my computer. I blog post from my computer. When I want to create something, even though I have a camera overhead or I'm doing different things, I don't want to be on my computer. This is me personally. There's nothing wrong with the Cricut Craft Room. It is a little glitchy. I will give it that. Like, they're still working out a lot of bugs with that particular software. ProboCraft, I've had several conversations with their new employees. They have a whole new staff. They have a new CEO. They're taking all new directions. I know they really have good intentions of trying to work on that, but it is still glitchy. And to me, my Gypsy is my little handheld Game Boy for crafting, and I love it. It's my favorite thing. My favorite thing. Yeah, that's completely my favorite at all. Was there another question I missed, Sean? You kind of looked like you were about to say.
Not that I saw, but did you want to do that other lake breaking giveaway?
There's another one?
There was that other half of that lake breaking giveaway.
There was that they're giving that.
I was so confused by this message that I didn't even know what was going on.
I did this one.
Oh my goodness, we just added another giveaway to our thing.
So, and they added the discount for this, but they're also going to give somebody one of those.
We have another giveaway, you guys. Oh my goodness. Gypsy is getting hard to find because it has been discontinued for the time being. I don't know if they're going to come back out with a new version. They're really focused on their Cricut Craft Room. So it may be gone for good, or it may come back at another date and time. And it is sad because I love mine so much that I will be very upset. Thank you guys. We really put a lot of heart and soul into that DVD, and Pat did so much work on the workbooks as well, typing up the notes and making other notes that go along. And yeah, they're awesome. We want you guys to really learn from the supplies that you have and the tools that you have. All right, we're gonna do another giveaway, and I need my bag. I'm looking for the bag. That's where my head went.
Oh, right there.
Oh, I can't reach it. We have another giveaway, and the giveaway is going to come out of my bag. And I totally missed what this was when Sean gave me the late breaking news cue card. No, I totally didn't know that we have another giveaway from Square One Adhesive Fabric. And they are actually, I announced the discount code of 20% off both the 8.5 by 11 printable sheets and the colored Halloween bundle using the cropped code. But they're also giving away a full set of the Halloween colored bundle adhesive fabric. Yay! I had no idea. I was totally not understanding her note because I'm a crazy person.
That's okay. It's a long note.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's see. The winner is. Oh my goodness. She has been here helping all weekend long. She is a wonderful person. I had made her a designated moderator helping me out because we have been working. She is not an employee of Above Ruby Studio, so she does qualify to win. She is awesome, and I'm really ready to give this drum roll. And I swear to you, I pulled this randomly out of the hat, the same as every single other one. I've never met her in person, but I follow her blog, and she is a sweetheart beyond sweethearts. Congratulations, Courtney! Courtney, you won the holiday bundle from Crafters Companion, from Square One. Courtney, you were here a minute ago. Where did you go? There she is.
She fell over here. She's so sad.
Did she fall over? All right.
Okay.
Yay! We're so excited.
Hard.
That's awesome. I want to remind you guys we are going to take a break around 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, another 15-minute break. We're only doing 4 hours today, but I just want to make that note really quick. So we'll do that. We have another demo that we want to set up.
Okay.
4 o'clock.
So when we come back from the break, is that when we're going to do the DIY, the jewelry?
Yes.
We're on schedule for the jewelry at 4 Eastern.
Yeah, we can do it just a little bit before 4, and that way we can come back and do the jewelry.
Okay.
So we'll do it right before then.
Okay.
Let me make this note so I don't forget that we need to take a break. All right. I want to get something set up really quick. Sean, I'm going to let you come on up and you can show everyone more about what is in that pack, and you can show them what else you were creating this weekend. And I will be right back over as soon as we get this done. So schedule break right before 4 o'clock, and then we'll come back. We'll talk about the DIY jewelry and the t-shirts and everything else. All right, Sean's gonna come out. No, I need no more coffee. That's from yesterday too.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, this is so much fun. There's just so much going on. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. And when you think that we can't have any more prizes, all of a sudden, there's more. It's awesome. So, you guys having fun? Can you hear me? It looks like somebody just typed in something in Spanish, or they just typed something wrong. That's kind of funny. Oh, okay. Are you working on the challenge? The paper only? Because, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'd do. I'd have to stick something on it, and that would drive me nuts. So, I brought over some of the papers from the paper packs that Court just won. Yay, Court. So this is the Halloween paper pack. There's also black and another shade of kind of an orangish red. And great thing about it, oh, there's my black. Found it. What I'm going to be making later, I haven't had time because I've been having so much fun chatting with everybody. But here's my Halloween project idea, okay? I'm going to cut some pumpkins with the orange. See, I'm still not used to the screen thing. Okay, there. And then I can do some green for the pumpkin stems. And then I'm going to cut out all kinds of jack-o'-lantern faces with the black. And then you can stick them on the wall, and the kids can rearrange the faces, and they can decide, do they want round eyes, do they want triangle eyes, and you can move them around.
I'm just going to show, so I have the vinyl sticking to the vinyl. I am peeling it off of itself. Go ahead, keep talking.
Okay.
I'm just doing this while you're talking, but I'm just going to make that mention note that this is what I'm doing. This is number 6 time repeal.
She says talk while I'm talking, but if I talk over her, then you're not going to be able to hear her or me.
I'm just mumbling about what I'm doing.
All right. But I thought that would be a really fun thing. I'm going to a family event next weekend. There's going to be a lot of little kids. And since this product is child safe because it's PVC free, I don't have to worry about, what might be getting into the air and on the kids. And, oh my gosh, are they going to have some terrible, problem, and I have to have a guilt problem because I think it's from my crafting project. No. So you can do big pumpkins and then cut out all kinds of circles and shapes, and then in like pumpkin faces, the jack-o'-lantern faces, and then the kids can have fun rearranging them and customizing their own pumpkin. And we can stick them on the wall at the rental spot that we'll be at, and we don't have to worry about it damaging the wall. And they also keep a bunch of little kids occupied while the adults are sitting around chit-chatting. You know how little kids get, Mommy, I'm bored. Okay, go stick and play with that stuff.
Pin the tail on the donkey.
Oh, that would be a great idea. I didn't even think of that one.
Oh, yeah.
Pin the tail on the donkey would be great. Yeah. So that's my project I'm going to be working on. Thanks. Back to Megan.
Pin the eyes on the jack-o'-lantern. I love it, Cassandra.
Now I have a name for my name. Thank you.
All right. Well, we have another product demo and project that we want to share with you guys. Pat Davenport is here. Been talking about her all weekend long, and she is going to be. You can just stay right there. I'm going to change the camera. We're going to be showing how to do some glass etching using Armor Etch. We did do an Armor Etch giveaway already this weekend, but we're just going to share with you another project because that's what we promised. Lots of project ideas and tips and tricks, and that's what we've been doing all weekend long. So let's change this camera angle here. Hold on one second. Hold on. Technical issue. No. Okay, Pat is here, and let me move my bag. My bag is in your way. All right.
Hello.
All right. So that's Pat, and she is going to be. I'm going to talk kind of for her. She's going to show how easy it is. It is as easy as 1, 2, 3. I've done many videos using Armor Etch on AboveRubyStudio.com, and she has a really cute project of something she created using it, and we'll go ahead and let her start walking through what she's doing.
Okay, basically, there's going to be a kit available from Crafty Corner because she just got them, and it's going to have the Armor Etch, It's going to have the little popsicle stick. It's going to have a brush. It has an oval piece of glass. It has the instructions. It has 5 different sets of 2 each of the designs. And what you do with these, you take and first just use a piece of tape at the top and a piece of tape at the bottom and anchor it in place. You take the popsicle stick and you burnish the design. And when you burnish the design, instead of being blue anymore, it turns to be white because that means it's sticking to the glass.
Okay, so I'm going to show them this really quickly. So this is what you get when you get the kit. It does have little, you tape it down in place kind of where you want it to be so that you can mess around with it and center it exactly how you want it to be. And it works like our rub-ons, the rub-ons that we have and we craft with. You place it down and you use a popsicle stick and you start rubbing it onto your glass surface. It will go from blue to this kind of, I want to say frosted white color. And then once it's on there, it's going to look like this. So now we're going to hand it back over because you're going to need to place over top of it a little bit of an overlapping mask.
Yes, you actually want to take your masking tape and you want to mask around the edges. Anything that shows when you put the etching cream on, if you accidentally get it on it, you leave a mark.
You're going to leave marks,
cover up what you don't want to use. Next, you cover the design and you put a pretty heavy thing of the cream on it.
Yep. So you just take your paintbrush and you dip it right into your little bottle of Armor Etch, and a little bit goes a long way. Even though you want to do a pretty thick coat, a little bit goes a long way when you're making these things. I did over 200, I think it was 250 glass etch candle votives, and I cut out a design using, you can use square one fabric or you can use regular vinyl, but if you use square one fabric, it's reusable. Whereas regular vinyl, not so much.
Great idea.
And you can cut anything out with your Cricut. You don't have to use these, so it's a little bit less, I want to say expensive, because once you use these, they're dead.
One time.
If they're one-time use. But the square one fabric is removable, repositionable, and you'll be able to create your own custom monograms, your own shapes from your favorite, whatever it is, whatever die cut that you love, using that.
Okay, then if you'll go to the sink where there's running water, when we
Warm running water.
Warm running water. If we do it in a class, we take and put it in a bucket. But actually take your brush, and that cleans the Armor Etch out of your brush too, and actually brush all the Armor Etch cream off.
Yep.
And then basically you peel off the blue scrapes right off what's left of it, and you take off your tape, and voila, you got your design.
So this is then what you are left with right there. You're seeing yourselves. Everybody's looking at themselves in the camera. Let's see, how can I remove the camera? Well, hopefully you guys get a good look. There's Britain, I think. But that's what it looks like glass etched. It leaves a really pretty frosted look.
This was a plate, and then we used the rub and etch, which turns it to, you can use a silver or red or gold or whatever. And that was a wedding plate that a girl actually did for me.
So using different fonts and images, again, from the Cricut, you can do things like that. Now there is a video, there's actually several videos at AboveRubyStudio.com on exactly how to use this product. We did do a giveaway with it, and we really just want to thank Pat for coming up and sharing with us another project idea.
It's just a wonderful idea. It's something you can do. You can not only save a lot of money, but when you personalize a gift for someone, they can't take it back to the store.
Right.
They have to keep it. All right. Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. So have you guys ever used, this is yours. Have you ever used Armor Etch before? And if so, what have you used it for and what questions do you have? Ooh, I'm biting my lip. I just realized I was biting my lip.
I'm sorry, what?
I asked if anybody has ever used any Armor Etch or glass etching cream before, and what have you used it for, or do you have any other questions about using it?
I've used it.
Go ahead. What did you use it for?
I did a teacher's gift. You want me to come over here so I'm not screaming?
You probably still have to scream over here.
All right.
That's okay. I'm going to take another drink while you talk.
At our daycare that our daughter used to go to, they wanted teacher's gifts. And I found this candy dish. I think it was at Target for like $3.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, killer deal. But then I was like, plain, boring, need to jazz up. Mm-hmm. So I cut one of the Cricut cartridges, just a square shape that had some little scrolly rolly things in the center with the square one. Stuck it on there and then etched it and let someone did my thing and then came back and Now it's really pretty, and once I put candy in it, it really made the design pop because the color of the candy.
Yeah. Well, like I said, for my sister's wedding, I made 250 mini glass votives, and I put a pretty like flourish design, and I put I believe I put their initials on it, like the C and the E on each side, and everybody took them home as a favor. But with the candle inside, it just looks so pretty. And then we also did the glass etched flutes, the champagne flutes, for like a wedding gift or for the head table as well. So you can do a lot with it. It is a harsh chemical. It is quite literally eating away at glass to make that frosted look. Because of that,
somebody else has the glass ornaments too for Christmas.
Oh yeah, glass ornaments are awesome. Wear gloves if you have sensitive skin. Make sure you're washing your hands. Make sure you're keeping it away from your kids. It is a toxic chemical, basically. I mean, it's not toxic like it's going to kill you. I shouldn't say toxic. What's the word? It's a harsh chemical. It's a chemical.
Yeah, it's like
so you
want to
use
stick your hand straight into a thing of bleach.
No, you don't want to stick your hands right into a thing of bleach. You don't want to stick your hands into that. You don't want your kids swallowing it, ingesting it. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So it's really cool to use, and you can do a lot of things with it. And what was the other? Oh yeah, hurricane. Yep, glass hurricane lamps for table centerpieces at Niece's wedding. That's awesome. Paper stickers.
A while back, somebody asked the magnetic storage.
Yeah.
Link. Or where do we get that again?
Crafter's Companion. There's 20% off your entire Crafter's Companion purchase of Spectrum Noir, magnetic storage solution, or the stick and spray, stick away, any of their adhesives. They have a really great little mini glue runner. I'm going to grab that really quick. I want to show you guys. I'm all about my Glue Glider Pro, but it is a little bit more. It does a little bit more. It's larger. What am I trying to say? It's larger. So here it is. Here's my Glue Glider Pro. But we all have bunches and bunches of different adhesives. I use this often. But Crafter's Companion has this little mini one. But there is tons and tons and tons. This goes forever. Adhesive in here. And it's really, really strong. And I've used it for a lot of different things. So, what's that? Oh, yeah. It's really good for ribbon. Really good for ribbon.
Can you do you need to let the paper vinyl dry before you use?
Yes, you have to let it dry before you would use it on the next one. Vinyl that you would regularly use.
Oh, yeah.
Vinyl can, yes, Britton, but I need you to comment. Sorry. Vinyl that you use normally, you can't restick it on. It just won't work well. It'll bubble and you'll get like glass etching, kind of making little weird marks. But what you can, but what you can do is use the Square One fabric. You have to let it totally dry, and then you can use it on your next thing.
You're gonna rinse it.
Yep, you have to rinse it off.
You get next thing while it's still wet.
Yeah.
But at least you don't
Trish,
have to cut the thing again.
Just tuning in for the current challenge. It is posted at croptevents.com. But what we are doing, the current challenge is making any kind of project you want using only paper, no embellishments, no pens, no ink, no stamps, only paper and adhesive to keep it together. Awesome. My moderators are right on this. They're like going at it. Thank you so much, Courtney, for helping as well. Britton, thank you. Everybody here is just being on the ball. That's great. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I did bring some older projects that we were just talking about different tips and ideas and techniques, and I wanted to continue that today. And I wanted to do a challenge too. Britton and Sean had been thinking up different things, and we had talked about it before the event, but I don't know what these challenges are, and my desk is pretty empty right now, so they could really hurt me bad with a challenge that they would put me in. But yeah.
Would you like to do your challenge now or after the break?
Oh, I can do the challenge now. I was just kind of prepping you guys that that's what I can do one.
All taken care of.
Oh dear. But I was going to show a few other projects first. Should I show a few other projects first? We were talking about other tips and ideas, and I have like a folder here of previous things that I have done and made and used various techniques on. And some of them you guys have probably seen. But I just wanted to talk about them a little bit more. Some of them, not so much. And this is one of the cards that I recently made using one of the shapes looks like a heart from the Cricut Expression. And I started all the way up at the top with the largest size. I think it was like 2.5 inches. And then I just kept going down by 1/4 inch all the way through and just layered them on top of each other to make this fun little pattern. I also used the exact same thing. And the funny thing is I was originally going to use all of these on this scrapbook layout to make a fishtail, like kind of a fishtail look as a complete border. Ooh, my F is falling off. Yikes. I don't want to lose my F. My kids got fishies not that long ago, and I did a little bit of that same technique, making it kind of look like a fishy fin. But I was like, well, I don't want to throw all these hearts away, so I took some coordinating cardstock and made this heart flower. So it's really a heart. We made fishy fin and a fun little border. So that I thought that was something that if you guys hadn't seen before, maybe you know, look at your shapes differently, see how else you can use them. Again, don't be afraid, don't feel like you have to use a whole shape. Just because you cut out a whole heart doesn't mean the whole heart has to be on there. Cut it up. Cut off the edge. It gives it a really fun look. It looks sometimes, I want to say, it has a different level of design. I don't know how else to say that.
It's almost like you created your own shape because
Yeah.
you used the shape, but then you altered it.
You altered it. You're using it outside of the box. The other thing that is on here are some Viva Decor pearl pens I used as bubbles. And I also, this was all about texture. When I posted this was saying, once again, I inked the embossing folder to get the herringbone texture on the outside here. Before I textured this, I textured my journal tag. But it's really hard to write on top of textured paper. It doesn't look as nice sometimes. You get little like missed ink. So if you have plain paper, write in your journaling and then run it through your Cuttlebug with your journaling already on it. I did the Hexatrend. This was a really recent one, so I'm not going to go through this one again, but the Hexatrends were something really fun and fab. Another idea, and it ties into, once again, cutting off the edge of your project or cutting off the edge of what you're doing. You can do that with photos too. So for this particular photo, I did this when I turned for my 26th birthday, which was a little bit ago. Not that long ago. 2 years ago. Okay. It was 2 years ago. So I'm 28. But I did this layout when I turned 26, and I sung American Idol, and this is just a funny little layout. But what I did was I did that kind of, remember how I showed you stacking each picture on top of each other? I did that here in a diagonal. Don't feel like your pictures always have to be square on facing you. They do not. Feel free to use your pictures going across your page. Do it differently. Oh no, what happened? All 3 of you posting a link right on it. That's funny. And then this is a lot of layering of flowers and like a ton of dimension on here. And this is an older layout that I did. But again, I cut off the edges of the photos. Which way here? The edge, I'm going the wrong way. The edge of the photos, like up here and down here, I didn't cut off anything important, but it made it tie into my 12 by 12. Everyone should be able to find the challenge now. That's funny.
I'm going to spray water on my...
That's really funny. I guess the final thing that I was just going to show, again, it's another layout that I did a long time ago, and it was all about tearing paper and using different shapes. So I did my, instead of doing a title like this one, where I did my title kind of going all the way down, this isn't quite Subway arty because I didn't line it up, but did the title going all the way down the page here, or this side, all the way down the page, and it says what I wanted to say really big and bold. It was the same with this one. You know, I have, even though I did it in a diagonal, I have a big, huge, you know, this is my dream here on this particular layout. For on this one, I used my title, Sleepy Baby Boy, going down around the shape. Feel free to do things like that. Think about doing those different kinds of ways to title your images. It doesn't have to be just one title right across the very top of your page. It can go down around. It could go on the curve completely. So instead of going, you know, out from the paper, I just tore strips of paper and put this out here. You could spell it out going all the way around the side of the curve. And I'm just a really big fan of inking edges, and I inked the edges and used my white gel pen on everything on this layout. But you know, there's just a really simple way to do that too. We do have some ninjas around here. That's absolutely not a joke. I did catch that one. All right, so they want to give me another challenge. I do have some other things to share, but we're going to be running out of time before too long. So we'll see what they want to throw at me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They're so busy all posting the same links at the same time. Nobody's listening to me anymore.
No, we're listening. We listened very well
I
yesterday.
read that differently than it was.
Yeah.
Hold on. So I read it as.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway.
On challenge 5, are we allowed to journal? No.
No pens.
No pens.
Unless you can do all your journaling, cutting out every letter from your Cricut.
Or letter punches, or...
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Darlene's on it. Okay. So since my card was so harshly judged by our host today, she's going to have to show me how to properly utilize white cardstock, since I was accused of underutilizing it, even though my card did win.
The card did win. I was just pointing out the different. I pointed out something to critique in every one you all watched.
I know, but that was the only word that I heard. The whole thing was the only thing I heard. I heard my name and then underutilized, and I was like, what? So
what else do I have to use with it?
you can use whatever you want.
Just show us, how would you utilize that white
I
cardstock?
was showing it all day long. I was like, here's a full sheet of white cardstock with some pictures. I did a whole layout just basically using white cardstock.
Yeah, but did you do it in 10 minutes?
Oh, she's gonna give me 10 minutes. All right, are you setting the timer?
Set the timer.
All right, what kind of papers do I have around here? I'm gonna grab my photos. I got something. Gotta have something. She's not gonna let me get away with anything today, you guys.
10 minutes, that's plenty of
10
time.
minutes. Let me get this over top.
Photos and adhesive, yeah.
Your head's the only shot they see.
Oh,
the top of your head.
Oh, but look how good my roots look. See, I just had them done right before.
Yeah, and yesterday I was like, my pain through my eyes. I'm checking her hair. Like, Brittany, you do look very good. You're right.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
You did an excellent job.
Did you start it already?
No.
All right.
I'm letting you have a
All right.
couple minutes to prepare.
Okay. I'm good.
And she's only giving you 10 minutes. We actually get to the prep time.
For a layout.
I didn't say it had to be a layout. I just said you
Yeah.
had to utilize
I
white stuff. But you already picked the pictures. And there's a white goat.
There's a white goat. That's cool. I knew I had the goat, and that was
She's just a baby.
she was a baby. Itty bitty.
Okay.
This is her. This is the same day. She wasn't even walking yet.
She has no hair.
She still hardly has any hair.
She has no hair. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
She couldn't walk yet. She just started pulling herself up.
Kids cannot grow hair.
No. Neither could her mommy.
Okay.
But now look at me. I have big hair. All right.
Go.
I should adjust that camera angle, but okay. All right, so we're going to utilize white cardstock. And we're at the zoo. I have some cute little elements. Oh. Okay, on a sunny day we went to the zoo. I can use this. Oh, I need a paper trimmer. Somebody does need to give me a paper trimmer. That is only fair. I do need a paper trimmer. She's got one.
Don't you love
Thank
how
you.
tools
Thank
come
you.
flying in at you?
I do, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have 10 minutes. All right, we're doing it.
I wish when I was at home, tools would just come flying towards me.
You gotta. I was just gonna say.
Happy to comply with that.
I was just gonna say.
My daughter is pretty good.
All right, cutting this up. Let's see. Well, since she's wanting me to utilize, I'm gonna use minimal color because we're gonna overutilize white. That's what we're going to do. This particular layout. So this is, I feel like I am cheating from a standpoint because I'm using one of my kits. I have the man kit and my Cute as Buttons kit here next to me, and that's what I've been creating with. And everything just goes together so well that I don't feel like I have to think about it that much because everything's already put together for me. I don't know.
I do have to say, Megan, there are some days that I do just need I don't have to think about it, and it is nice that I can grab a sheet of paper layers, and you've already thought about these colors go well together, so I don't have to spend that time digging. So thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm cutting out my, and that's another reason why I'm going to be discontinuing them, because it is a lot of work thinking about what colors should go together. But anyway, I'm cutting out one of the suns right now from the sheet. And yes, I did say it, the Megan Elizabeth kits are being discontinued. We have the buttons kit and one more kit we're releasing in March, and we are going to be done. You will never be getting them again. 7:44. Did I say March? Did I say March? I'm sorry, I meant October.
No, that's next month.
That's next month. Why did I say March?
I don't know.
You've been talking for 2.5 days straight. Might be why. Just saying.
You start to say things that you're thinking.
That was like random though. I mean, like.
I don't know.
Did you take these pictures in March? No. We're in Pennsylvania at that time. That would have been like death. They wouldn't be in sweatshirts. They'd be inside, away from the snow. Okay, all right. I'm taking way too much time on 7 minutes left. Okay, let's. I want to match the photos a little bit. I'm gonna use that POW glitter paper again. Maybe we'll use that because I love it so much. I want to map my photos with it. This may require zip drive, but glue glider does seem to work well on glitter paper also.
So after paper layers, is paper layers still going to be available?
Yes, paper layers is not going away. You can get that in packs. It's just not going to be available in the kits anymore, as well as many of the other exclusive kit products that we had put together. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, that's in my way. Is that a cutting blade too, or is that that's a scoring blade?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Aww. Oh my. So, why no more kits? I'm actually even reading the chat while I'm making this layout. Oh. Multitasker. It's going to be no more kits for several reasons. We're taking a little bit of a different direction in what we're doing with the Bumper Bee Studio. And what I'm doing with Bumper Bee Studio. Life has taken a different direction for me personally, and there's some other great and exciting things that are coming out. So you guys can stay tuned for what's to be happening. They're a lot of work. Carrie can attest to that. Crafty Corner does a lot of the assembly. Well, they do all the assembly rather, and the fulfillment of all the kits that have ever gone out. Well, not ever, but for the past year have ever gone out. And Carrie does all the ordering and all the back end stuff, and I put the stuff together and do the videos, and it's now time for that season of Above Ruby Studio to be done. Changed. Ooh, change is good. Okay.
Evolving.
What's that?
Evolving,
growing, yes. So if you guys notice, this said sunshine and happiness on here. I don't know if you can see. My camera is really washed out today for some reason. The lights are having an issue, and it said sunshine and happiness on there. I'm going to remove that and. I cut off the sunshine. I can use that on something else. And I'm going to fill in the ampersand with the violet Viva Decor. This stuff dries super fast. Sorry, Carrie. Stole her. Super fast. You know how many other glitter and glitter glues and everything that are out there really do, I want to say they smear. You kind of think they're going to be gone and they're going to be dry, and they're not. Yeah. This is touch dry in 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes?
15 to 20 minutes.
Which means we can't even touch it once you're done with this challenge for a while?
Well, 15 to 20 minutes, though, compared to many other glitter glues that are out there, that's a very fast, short time.
Yeah, but do you realize you only have 3 minutes?
3 minutes left.
Okay.
Yeah, so I only have 3 minutes left to do this, and I want a heart, or not a heart, See, in my mind, I want to do another flower to tie the flowers in together. And I'm using a nice big white edge because I am really focusing on utilizing the white that Britton requested. And I'm not even going to ink this edge. So we're utilizing the white. And she only gave me 10 minutes here. And yes, like I said, I feel like I'm cheating from the standpoint of I know the papers that I have and what's in this kit. And I knew some of the photos that I brought with me. But this is still a true 10-minute challenge, isn't it?
It is. The kids are just so cute.
So this green goes together. Oh, this is a little too big. Maybe I just need to cut it down a little bit. I wanted this to go in there. Did I want to hide her ear? I guess I can hide her ear. I was talking about cutting things off. See, now I need help. What am I going to do?
What should she do? What should she do?
All right. I need some pop dots. I want to do like a border and some pop dots.
Well, you better get going because you only have 2 minutes and 24 seconds.
Okay. So something else to do with white. Could I have another piece of white paper? What got all over me? Oh
Did you have
no!
another white? Oh, did you touch it?
I just touched the Viva before it was totally dry.
You didn't let the Viva
I did
dry.
not let the Viva dry. It's okay. We'll hide it with my sunshine. Okay, we have 2 minutes left. I'm gonna do a little journaling. I need a journal pen. Okay. We love to visit the petting zoo with our friends. This was the Philly Zoo. And I'm not sure what year that was. I'm pretty sure it was 2010, 2009 it would have had to be. But I'm not going to write a date in because I don't remember, and I want to check that before I wreck that.
I put another piece of paper there if you wanted to go.
Oh, yes, she's giving me the other piece of paper. So since she did that, I can do my border that I want to do. I'm going to do white on white. Doing white on white is so fun to do sometimes. Thank you, Sean.
No problem.
Let's see. Woo.
I should check how much time you have.
What's that?
I should check how much time.
That would be really helpful.
Time for timer.
Because I'm sure it's not much.
It is 45 seconds.
What? Oh, okay, well, I might not get my border on my layout, but this is my border. I'm going to use my Martha Stewart border punch. And, wait a second. I want to use butterflies. Oh, and the punch just froze on me. But look how pretty these butterflies are.
Those
Won't
are
be
really pretty.
You
Can
guys-
she do it in 23
No.
seconds?
No, because the punch is not working. My Martha Stewart, this border punch, I do have troubles with sometimes. But I think these
Or we
butterflies
could just
are
have a commercial border in 12. You just get laying on there. I count it.
okay.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
See,
3,
some butterflies up here
2,
right along the top
1.
on top of
Stop.
her. I stopped.
Britton, I think Britton needs to be the ultimate judge.
Well, she's going to have to on whether or not I utilized the white enough.
Yes.
I didn't get my border glued down. I was trying to be smart and glue down an entire 12-inch white border right along the top, white on white.
I do like that.
Careful, it's still wet.
I like
In
it.
10 minutes.
I like it. I even like
If you
that it on like
would've
a
15.
like
Partial.
partially across. I'm okay with that too.
Oh, was it 15?
I said if you would have had 15.
If I would have had 15.
I probably, if I couldn't have gotten done, would have probably put it like.
Careful, that's wet.
Somewhere
Oh,
else.
you.
I ruined it.
It's done. It's toast.
Oh.
It's toast.
I'm going back to my desk now.
Oh, so you didn't let the Viva
I
dry.
didn't let the Viva dry. Do you have another one of these?
I don't think so.
Oh. It's funny, it says happiness too. And none
No,
of us are very happy right now.
It
Just
looks
look
like
like
a happy
something
face.
else
Yeah.
there.
Okay. We can put the butterflies there. Careful, they're wet.
I'm leaving. There's other cute stuff.
I'm just
in here.
gonna move this for right now.
Sorry. I'm going back to
What?
my computer.
Did I utilize the white, Britain? That was the
Yes,
main point. What do
yeah.
you guys think? Did I utilize the white
You could
enough?
probably make Summer Adventure.
I have Viva on me.
You could
I've
probably
been Viva eyes.
the Summer Adventure. This could
Well, it's
probably.
not summer. It was just a sunny day.
Oh, okay.
That was the point.
Well, Cricket cut something later, and it will be beautiful.
Oh well. I tried. It's okay. I guess it's payback because I did break her Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Sean is going to. Oh my! I'm gonna go clean off, and Sean's gonna come tell you guys a little bit more about some of the layouts that are going on. And Carrie's here creating again today. Oh, what's she lining up? We have something special hot happening. I can see it happening now.
So my 8-year-old thought stickles were a little too flat, and already on day 2 is ready for Viva.
So Stickles are a forever long drying product. I still love Stickles. We still use Stickles all the time, but it does take a long time to dry and to utilize. Viva doesn't only have curl pens, they also have glitter liners and glitter pens that are much more three-dimensional. And this is absolutely adorable, what is being used here. So, this is the Viva Decor glitter liner in emerald. And what Cassandra did is created a layout of her sister Samantha. And she utilized the glitter at the top there, and she made it more three-dimensional pearls or beads in the glitter that are a lot. Oh, these are Stickles?
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's why she wants to switch to
but
Viva.
we're switching to this because they're flattening out. Oh, they're flattening out. I see. So look here. These are Stickles, and they have flattened out.
They used to have like points.
They had little points to them, and they were frustrating her. So she has been watching and paying attention to what's going on here, and you've decided what? You need to use the Viva Decor now, right? So we're going to show the Viva Decor. Let's switch overhead, okay? So we can show everyone how different this is. Can you show me the Stickles?
I haven't used one yet.
Okay. Oh, your Stickles bottle is over there. So we're going to show the difference. If we put out the Viva Decor glitter liner, we can squirt it out. Oop. Oh, that was my fault because I wasn't paying attention. But it'll squirt out and make perfect little three-dimensional. There you go. You can see that. And they will stay that way. And they will dry, touch dry, not stay three-dimensional. It needs a full set for about 18 hours maybe for like a really hard set before you stick it in your scrapbook album. But a touch dry set in 15 to 20 minutes. Now she had these, they were bubbled up, right? They were nice and thick when you put them on here, but now they're all flattened out. And it has a nice little glitter to them, but there's no dimension left. So she put this on, and you can see, let's put this one on here. Can you squirt that onto this paper so we can show everybody what it looks like when it first comes out? So here's the green Stickles. And it's all nice and looks like it's going to be all big and button-like, right? And that's how you wanted it to dry?
Mm-hmm.
So she wanted it to stay dry like this in this texture, but it flattened out on her to look flat and just look like glitter on her thing. So Viva Decor is going to, she told her mom, she's like, Mom, I need Viva because she wants them to stay
Oh, that looks very nice.
three-dimensional on her project. So we'll line it up, and how about we set this aside and we'll show everybody what this looks like at the end. Once again with Viva Decor versus Stickles. Does that sound good to you? I like that idea. So Cassandra, will you keep an eye on this and you let us know when it starts to dry?
And don't let me or anybody else get their finger
And
on
don't let Britton near it. Hide it from Britton.
Go put it on the table. Do you want Cassandra to show some of her other stuff while you go clean up?
Yep,
Okay.
that would be really great. I'm just going to straighten things up really quick. Cassandra can show, Carrie, anybody can just show. And then we're going to take in about 5 more minutes. We're going to take a 15-minute break, and when we come back, oh, is that right? Am I wrong? Yeah, the group challenges, anybody that competed in the Heart Challenge, there is a separate gallery underneath challenge number 5 in craftevents.com. And it's a miscellaneous project, other challenges, anything else that you did, you can post it in there. We'll see that it's a heart. And we are not judging it. It is for the groups to judge amongst themselves to make the final decision who their winner is. We wanted to leave it up to you, and that's why we're sending you the goodie bag to distribute amongst yourselves. However, which way you want to do it.
10 minutes.
Yep, we want to see them for fun. That's absolutely right.
10 minutes to your break, yeah.
Okay, so we have 10 more minutes, so we're going to take a break. We're going to let Cassandra show off some of her work. Carrie's here. She's going to show off a few things she made. We want to just get inspiration from each other, right? That's what this is all about. So I'm going to set this aside, let them make some space here, make some room. All right.
Take a drink.
I'm going to take a drink. Yep. You want overhead?
Yep.
Sure, I can switch it.
All right, so Cassandra has been a crafty little girl for quite some time, whether it's a project at home with buttons, a bracelet.
To drawing on my table when I'm
The top
bored
one?
at school.
When you're ready. Go to the very top. Okay, ready now.
So we knew from early on that she needed some craft space when she was doing her schoolwork at home. It was one of those types of situations where she was constantly drawing on her paper, not her paper, her desk. And I would say, Cassandra, here's the paper. What's the situation? And she said to me eventually, Mom, paper is boring. So we realized quickly that she was a mixed media girl and gave her her own workspace. We requested from friends and family, can you give us odd items that you don't want to use right now? And she went to work changing lampshades and gourds and all sorts of things. But
there are people that make a whole business of doing that kind of stuff.
So these are a few of Cassandra's first scrapbook layouts because she has never had the opportunity to spend as many hours as we did yesterday fully creating and access to all of our
I
supplies.
made one scrapbook about our vacation.
Yeah, we plugged some pictures in. So here's her middle sister Allison. She used some stickles, some brads, and even some hand design on there. Her youngest sister Samantha. She took some snazzy tape. She thought that was pretty cool yesterday and was determined to make some things with snazzy tape. I can see snazzy tape all over things at home this upcoming week as she uses that material to apply to things.
I love the little hand drawings in there because you know how you want to save your kids' drawings? This is it saves them right along with the pictures.
Yep. You know, and as a mom, when I thought about her coming to craft with me previously, I thought, well, you know, her style's not necessarily my style. But when I think back or think ahead to looking back at the albums, I'm so excited that her style will be meshed in between mine and I can see all the things she creates along the way. But when she went home and told Daddy last night about her pages, she kept talking about how wonderful the stickles were because of the glitter, right? She loves the things that are glittery. But she was disappointed. Also a little hard to see on this sheet here, she had so many of these circles filled in with the glitter, but she wanted more of that dimension. She got some of that from the cuttable rhinestone sheets. She got talk about mixed media and willing to use those scraps. So from the competition yesterday, there was leftover rhinestone sheets, and she took a section and said, I don't care if it's a little, I'm going to use that link for my page.
It's also in heart. It's also in my heart map.
Yeah, so one page wasn't enough. She found a way to cut out some hearts and put them in there. So she got a little more complex as the afternoon went on and was able to put best friends forever and found some pictures where she had multiple friends.
Sandra, some of the comments, people are saying your layouts are awesome and they're so pretty and crafting with kids rock.
Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful comments. She really had a great day with us yesterday and just enjoyed spending some one-on-one time. I know my layouts are not done, but they're started, and I find that I'm a crafter that I can be creative on one day and textful on another, so I tend to do my craftiness, and some of these, you know, based on helping with moderating or finding supplies yesterday, I was unable to finish. So Samantha on Easter looking for some great things. I've got a spring looking, but I'll definitely add more. Some of Allison's first birthday memories. This was a, this must have been a Doodlebug supply with all their cute, very girlish, popping birthday pages.
Is that a border down the bottom?
Yeah, well, this was from their border page. The birthday girl and the pink one was part of their border page in that kit. Yeah.
Are they
pre-cut die things, or did she hand cut those?
The flower and the
Right.
tag and the circle were, all of these were pre-cut shapes on another like die cut page from Doodlebug. Yes. Yep.
So cute.
We definitely love playing in the rain here in spring or fall in Wisconsin, and so we had an opportunity to get raincoats one year, and we passed them down. So Samantha's in one picture and another in different coats, but just having some time in the rain is definitely something we do. So I'm looking forward to adding some more embellishments and notes on this one.
I love that one, how she made it look like the umbrella is almost part of the picture. That's great.
I'm definitely one who loves to take pictures and put multiple pictures on a page. It almost seems wasteful to just do one picture on a page, but I know that sometimes some pictures are worth it, and I love this little smile of my baby, no longer a baby, but I just needed a way to add that to a page. So this is a Bo Bunny sheet of paper, and this happens to be American Crafts new line. I'm blanking on which that one, but they have a new pad of paper coming out with statements, so I added that there. And previously in some of Megan's kits, she had these flowers, so I added some of that too. Samantha again. So Cassandra being 8, Samantha now being 5. I've done many more of Cassandra's pages myself personally, so I knew this year I needed to get started on some of Samantha's. And boy, she loved to dress up when she was little, so just some flourishy paper with a few embellishments on this one. My children like to go to the Children's Museum, and so we took our nephew there, and they have a water room where they could play, just as they love to do in the bath. So with some Echo Park paper and snazzy tape and a few alphabet letters, I was able to put together some water room fun. There's Samantha again, thinking yesterday, inspired by Megan's challenge with the buttons. Took some buttons out of my stash and was going to make, as many people have, a cute as a button page, and just wanted to capture some of those funny moments of Samantha decorating herself. And yesterday, for that circle challenge, I know I went more than 7, but since I wasn't fully participating, I took the teal and more than 7 and captured the morning of my wedding when my best friend was doing some makeup preparation for the big day. Again, none of these have the journaling and extra embellishments. I love to do some of the baseline stuff first and then add more. Our family goes to camp on Labor Day weekend, and so started some Hello Happy Campers from our camp that we go to, and Cassandra last year climbed up the 35-foot pole for the zip line and then climbed back down. This year she went down it, but this was last year as Mom, Dad, and Cassandra were getting ready to climb that tree for the zip line. So we decided that our family tree was full of nuts when thinking about that day. And then last one to share before Megan's finishing what she's got going on, getting ready for the next segment. Friday's first challenge, where we were looking at the alphabet chipboard letters and wanting to put something together with different alphabet for the subway type. I did the inching along giggle by giggle with a little cute here, using anything from making memories to Megan's chipboards to things punched out of a page. So hopefully these were some things that some of us have created over the week, and we appreciate you listening and seeing some ideas.
Oh, thanks, Carrie, for sharing everything. Carrie did a lot of great stuff. So Carrie's been here moderating, watching the chats, making sure you guys are getting the links that you need and the questions answered, as well as so is Courtney and Tanner and Britton and Sean, and everyone else has just been working so hard behind the scenes to keep things running as smoothly as we can, doing some troubleshooting and all that good stuff. And so it's like a big, huge thing. So what we want to do right now is take about 15 minutes to everybody run potty, get a drink, do whatever. We're going to reset the next segment, we're going to be coming back. We're going to talk about some DIY jewelry. There is a mini series coming up at AboveRubyStudio.com that Britton and I are really excited about, and I think you guys are going to be too. It's another great little announcement, and we have some supplies that you guys can get your hands on after all of that is said and done as well too. So, okay, we'll see you back at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye.